tonight we're here, we're watching all of the collections being presented to the press. How are you finding it?
It's amazing. It's great to see the girls wearing the dresses, and it's sort of, this is not the latest collection, but it's sort of, we've picked pieces from previous collections and just to showcase the different prints that we do, and yeah, so hopefully people like it, yeah.
Awesome. So with the prints, I know that you sort of design them, they're inspired, you hand draw them and everything. So where was the inspiration for this round?
For the latest collection?
Yeah,
it's basically, I've gone back to my love for nature and for butterflies. So for me, it's like, it's using the prints that pop out from the beautiful butterfly. It's sort of, it's a flying, describe it as flying art. So it's just the prints, the textures that you see in the butterflies that we've interpreted into our Spring Summer 15 collection. Yeah.
So I know you're based in London, and obviously we're here in New York for Africa Fashion Week New York. What's it like being involved in this sort of platform?
It's great because it's my first time in New York, just arrived this morning, so I'm still a little bit jet lagged. But it feels still sort of surreal to be here in New York, but it's amazing. It's a great platform to be here, part of, yeah.
Well, loving the event, right? How are you finding it?
It's interesting. It's a good challenge, and it's amazing. It's been good all through. I was here earlier today for fittings, and it was all good. It is all good. So I'm here for the display, and I'm waiting for my turn.
Awesome. Well, we're waiting to see your collection presented here, but what can we look forward to?
Oh well, I'm not presenting the new collection. It's just like a mix of my old pieces. So that's what I brought from my autumn winter couture and from my first spring summer collection and from my previous collections. I'm not presenting anything new here today. I'm leaving that for tomorrow.
Oh, okay. And what can we expect inspiration-wise from the collection that we're about to see tomorrow?
Oh well, it's inspired by magic. It's all about creating illusions and making a woman feel more sensual, which is the whole idea of Wisdom Franklin. Making a woman feel very beautiful, powerful, and sensual. She can compete in the world out there, and she can also accept herself within.
Okay. And obviously, you're a rising designer. Is this your first time here in New York?
Yes, this is my first time here in New York.
And are you loving it? How does it compare to sort of the fashion industry in Nigeria?
It's very different. New York is like one of the major fashion cities in the world, so it is definitely different from shows I've done in Nigeria.
Okay, well thank you so much for talking to us. You look amazing, by the way, and you guys have been watching Spice TV.
Thank you, Spice TV.
When a fire starts to...
How are you? I'm fine.
I'm really well, thank you. And how are you finding the event? I'm really intrigued. You've showcased twice now with Africa Fashion Week New York. How did you get involved with the event?
Well, for me, this is the second year. Last year it was, the first time, and I like it. It was good, to meet with other designers and to show my line of kaftan from Morocco. That's why I'm here this year too.
And I can see that you're wearing one of your designs. You're known for your hand embroidery and your hoods. I mean, what can we look forward to in your collection tomorrow?
Yeah, well, my collection is different. That's because the all handwork and from Morocco, and it's made there, and always I design something that has more culture to my clothes, and that's the idea of my design.
Hi.
I'm doing good. How are you?
I'm really well. Firstly, I have to comment, you are stunning tonight. You're just glowing. Are you wearing one of your own designs?
Absolutely. I always wear my own design. Definitely, yes.
And how are you finding the event so far?
I'm finding it's very unique. It's something like I've never seen before. I've never seen a dress be put in a pedestal like a piece of art. So I think that's a good way of expressing what the garment is all about. And so, yeah, I love it.
And garmentry for you is about enhancing or unleashing every woman's inner diva-ness, right?
Absolutely. The slogan of my company is basically to welcome everyday's person to embrace Afro chicness. because to our company, Afro Chicness is quintessential. It's basically bringing in the most diverness and sexiness, no matter what size you are.
Yeah.
Yes.
Well, we absolutely love your designs at Spice. Could you tell us how you came to be involved with Africa Fashion Week New York?
Yes, 4 years ago, I was actually Miss Kenya USA, and I made my own garment for the pageant.
Okay.
And so I got a lot of compliments from that. And then the following year, I made a garment for my friend in the pageant, and I got a lot of compliments for that. And so I was like, I could do this. But back 4 years ago, I wasn't ready because I just figured out that I could do this. And so I waited until this year because I like what Adiree stands for. I like she's a very strong woman, and I think the fact that she's trying to bring glamorous African prints to the runways, I want to be a part of that. So that's why I came today.
Okay, so obviously you're showcasing your collection tomorrow night. Can you tell us what we can expect?
Well, you're going to be kicked the socks off, and you're going to fall off the chair, and you're going to be seeing a lot of wows. I'm using a lot of unique pieces. I am using, I'm basically flawlessly marrying the Western and African prints. So there's a lot of wows and wows. That's all I gotta say.
Okay, wow. We look forward to seeing it, that's for sure. So thank you so much for talking to us at Spice.
Thank you very much. Thank you.
You look absolutely beautiful in this dress. Tell me who you're wearing, please.
Thank you so much. It is the one and only Jewel by Lisa.
Of course. I love it. I love the print. I love that you popped it with the white shoes. You look stunning.
Do you know what? I actually like this dress because it's very sparkly. So when you're feeling, a bit down, not that I'm feeling down, it's just that the bling bling always helps you feel good. So I love it.
Okay, so we are here at Africa Fashion Week New York. How are you finding the event so far?
It's amazing. It's my first time here at the event. So I'm learning a lot of things. It's a 3-day event and I'm so happy to be here, to be invited. Yesterday we had an amazing masterclass and managed to listen to a lot of inspiring people within the fashion industry who have done amazing things for their contribution to fashion. So it was really inspiring to hear some of their stories.
Was there any sort of words that really stood out for you?
Yes, there was a chap called, I think Keith Brewer, who's a celebrity stylist.
Yeah.
And he's been styling the likes of Heidi Klum, Naomi Campbell, all the fashion greats as well for many, many years. He's now started his own fashion label, and I'm actually going to his show on Thursday, so I'm very excited to see him. He actually was very inspirational because he said things like, put God first, God has a plan for you, always stay consistent. He was also talking about discrimination as well, and not because of the color of your skin, but other certain things that you have to be aware of as well. So I thought he spoke really, really well. He wasn't somebody who rushed into where he is now as well. I think his experience spoke volumes, and he wasn't the kind of, he was saying, take your time. Take your time, think about which direction you want to go into. So I found his speech very inspirational. Yeah.
Awesome. Well, and speaking of inspirational, this platform, Africa Fashion Week New York, what do you think it does in terms of improving the perception of African designers both locally and internationally, since you're based in Nigeria as well as America?
It does a lot. I think also David Talley spoke as well. So we all know David Talley, an amazing designer from South Africa. He also said that it's very important for us to really respect our homegrown talent. I think he mentioned something about color blocking, but Nigerians, Africans have been color blocking for years. We shouldn't sort of go outside internationally and then bring it back home and like, oh yes, it's fantastic. We should honor our own traditions, our own style of dressing, and then teach the world. So I think this platform really does enhance that idea. We can take young designers and really put them on a very proper platform to teach the rest of the world how Africa does it. So it's amazing. It's amazing.
Yes, I agree. It's amazing. And again, you look absolutely astounding. Thank you so much for talking to us.
Thank you, Cindy. It's a pleasure. Thank you so much.
Well, that's all on Urban Spice Special today. Goodbye, Africa.